All right, let's take you to Westchester now. Tony Aiello is in North White Plains, where there was a carbon monoxide emergency earlier. Folks had to go to the hospital. Tony, what do you have?
Maurice, first, I just want to say that I think Lonnie's estimate of about an inch an hour is absolutely accurate. A snowplow came through here about an hour ago. This was down to bare pavement, but Chris, if we look right here where my hand is, that's about an inch of snow, and it's been an hour since the snowplow came through here. So that is how quickly it is piling up. This neighborhood has really struggled since Friday's nor'easter. You can see the trees that came down. They took down power lines with them. Dozens of homes without electricity. Earlier today, someone got careless, maybe desperate, ran a generator inside of their home. That home filled with fumes. 9 people were sickened and taken to the hospital. You folks okay? Residents of 17 Emelon Avenue taken to the hospital after prolonged exposure to elevated carbon monoxide levels. The CO detectors worn by North White Plains firefighters registered 400 parts per million inside the home. Exposure at that level can cause death in 3 hours.
We've ventilated the structure of all the remaining carbon monoxide, and we are in the process of determining the next steps forward along with the building department, and we've contacted the American Red Cross for shelter for the occupants.
This emergency, a consequence of the lingering power outages from last Friday's nor'easter. Running a generator can be risky if not done properly. And today's storm is already slowing down power line repair work.
That was one of my fears, is that, you know, the snowstorm is going to delay the process even longer, and it's like, it's kind of frustrating, to say the least.
In Bronxville, trucks are ready to roll as soon as enough snow accumulates. Metro North ran a limited schedule this morning. Getting into the city was a breeze. Commuters worry about the trip home during what could be the brunt of the storm.
I'm supposed to go to a conference for work, and they're supposed to end at 6, so maybe I can slip out a little bit early, but I just hope they're running. You never know, right?
Here in Westchester County, the Beeline buses that carry 112,000 passengers on a normal day, they are still running this afternoon, but with delays of around 40 minutes to an hour. And some of the snow routes where they never run because it's too hilly, obviously they're not doing that today as well. One thing we haven't seen too much of in this part of Westchester County is heavy wind. Take a look at the trees, and the nightmare scenario is that the wind and the snow bring more of these trees or branches down onto the power lines. But as you can see, those big trees with their branches are barely moving. The snow is being driven by a wind, but it's not enough of a wind to cause much of a danger situation right now with these branches. Fingers crossed, sleeves up, fingers crossed that we don't get the wind, and that will bring us more of those problems we saw with the nor'easter on Friday. Reporting live in North White Plains, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.